The top bros are meeting their chinas. Mugabe mistakes a bishop for a bin. Foreigners are out for the count as the census scares them senseless, and the first ladies are taking taxpayers for a ride.
And welcome to our South African delegation. We are here to learn more about beautiful democratic China.
Relax, Squid. You are going to have a great time.
No. I'm going to get homesick. These people are so different from us.
So, welcome to the three gorgeous dams.
They are gorgeous. Shoo, they are so beautiful.
No.
We were able to build this environmentally disastrous dam because China is a one-party state.
See? Just like at home.
Ni hao! How's it, hater, Sunny Bonani and Shap? This is Za News. I'm Tim Muriza, and it's time to get it on. I've got the two baddest gunslingers in the country as my studio guests.
I find the 3910 so convenient, you know. You can just put it in your pantyhose.
I know, but with my 357, my pantyhose are always falling down.
They'll be slugging it out later over the police headquarters lease deal. But first, your latest Za News headlines. Robert Mugabe found time in his busy schedule of destroying Zimbabwe to meet with Britain's Archbishop Rowan Williams this week. Mr. Mugabe, this seems out of character. I thought you hated British people.
Team, I do. But I thought Rowan Williams was Rowan Atkinson. I am a very big fan of Mr. Bean.
You like physical comedy?
Comedy? Mr. Bean is a documentary that shows how stupid British people are.
So, what did you and Archbishop Williams discuss?
We discussed why he was wearing a dress.
You mean his robe?
I don't care what you call it, Tim. I don't allow British transvestites in my house.
Mr. Mugabe, you are a devout Christian. Do you think you are going to heaven when you die?
No, Tim. I'm going to Switzerland when I die. They are going to freeze my body until they find a cure for death, and then I will come back and rule Zimbabwe forever.
So, basically a kind of zombie apocalypse?
Why not? Half the people on the voters' roll have been deceased since the 1980s. And our economy is dead, and ZANU-PF kills dissidents, so it makes sense, don't you think?
Here is the Beijing Olympic Stadium, a stadium built at huge expense that is now only left standing for ideological reasons.
That is a bit like home. Maybe it is not so bad.
Statistics South Africa says that it will not use the census to uncover and deport illegal immigrants. But millions of foreigners living in South Africa fear that being counted could see them booted out of the country quicker than 1, 2, 3. Brooklex Mpundu, what's the feeling like among immigrant communities?
Hello, Tim. Yes, some people are a bit nervous, but you know, I think the whole thing is blown out of proportion. I mean, it's not like they're asking people to write down where they were born, where they live, and what they do for a living. Oh, wait, they are. Oh, shit. Mr. Brooklex Mpundu. No, my name is Francois van der Merwe. I'm from the Census, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, my God. Mr. Mpundu, where were you born? You never take me alive.
Looks like he's out for the count. Brooklex, call us as soon as you have stopped running.
And you can take our details, but you can never take our freedom.
Forget toll roads. Get ready for first ladies. 700,000 rands. That's how much President Jacob Zuma's wives are going to be spending on hired cars over the next 2 years. Mr. President, you are going to be earning just under 5 million rand over the next 2 years. Why don't you just buy 3 cars for them? Why are you making us pay for your wives?
No, Tim. This 700,000 rands is not coming from you. It is coming out of the budget of the Police Protection Services.
Mr. President, where do you think the police get their money?
Tim, they get their money from the treasury.
And where does the treasury get it?
The money fairies bring it.
Taxpayers. When are you going to realize that every cent you spend comes from us?
Are you a money fairy, Tim? My goodness, you look so much like a real person.
And finally to our guests. General, if the courts get their way, the police are going to have to write off 600 million rand for the lease deal you allegedly organized. I assume if this happens, you are going to resign.
Of course not, Tim. Why should I?
Well, because the police flushed 500 million rand down the toilet on your watch. It's the only decent thing to do.
First of all, Tim, was it on my watch or down my toilet? You don't sound sure. Secondly, decency has got nothing to do with politics.
Helen Zille, is this kind of thing the result of not enough transparency in politics?
Tim, this kind of thing is the result of unplanned pregnancy.
No, I mean the lease deal. 600 million rand could have built thousands of houses or put tens of thousands of kids through school.
Or bought one hell of a DA ad campaign. General, if it turns out that you were involved in this debacle, you're going to have to fall on your sword.
My goodness, do you see how primitive these racists are, Tim? Still carrying swords as if we were in Europe 1,000,000 years ago, in the Renaissance in the 1880s. Madam, I haven't carried a sword since I was a baby.
So you are not going to resign?
They will have to pry my job out of my cold, dead hands, Tim.
Well, I'm quite sure that can be arranged, General. General Qele is a lumpen apparatchik clinging to power despite gross incompetence and post.
Bullseye. Well, that's our show. But we'll be back. I'm not sure the same can be said for the general. Until next time, why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me, team, and the team is Hamburger. Goodbye and futsek.
Here is the Communist Party headquarters, where our leader pretends to be pro-poor communists while enriching themselves through capitalism.
You see, it's exactly like home. You know what? I think I like these people.
And this is Tiananmen Square. We don't talk about what happened here.
Just like our arms deal. My God, we are soulmates. Viva my China, viva!